2, 3.
Clap. I don't even know. That's not necessary, by the way. I just like doing that.
Yeah,
I like being in
fun.
control
It
of
makes
you guys.
it more cohesive.
Yeah, I just like to see people under my influence. I say clap, clap.
Right.
They do it. Something inherently.
You're starting a cult. It's a little bit too much work.
Yeah.
You just start a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys are look. We already have child labor. Swear to God, if you guys mess this up, no more.
Back to the mines.
Yeah, I got my niece and my daughter here. Times are hard. All right, they're here recording for us. So shout out to my niece. Shout out to my daughter. Picking up the labor. Big dick Nick. Looking more like soft dick Nick to me.
Right.
No, shout out. His dog needed to get groomed. I tried to work something out with just his big dick. Unfortunately, that did not. There was a no go.
Also had something else to do.
Yeah. Can't be everywhere at once, despite its size.
So this is. You can't say that.
Shh, oh my God! You always say it, Maddie.
Sorry.
You can't say that.
And I'm Maddie Dion.
And I am Manny Avila.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is just our little podcast.
This is something like that, where we sit down and we talk. By the way, look, I got a new. I feel like it's not a kimono. That's like it's Mexican. Kimono. I keep making it Mexican. Kimono. I got a kimono. My sister just randomly bought it for me, so I figured I'd wear it today. It looks really nice. I think so.
Yeah. You need to get the chopsticks and put them in your hair. Like little, space
Maddie,
buns.
come on, man. That's racist. Jesus Christ.
Stereotypical.
All right. Straight.
Not racist.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, there is.
Stereotypically
There is.
racist.
I'm so glad you asked. No, racism is with malicious intent. Stereotypical is just a common thing that a culture does.
Yeah, by definition, but in reality, it doesn't fly that way.
In reality, I'm just racist.
Yeah, exactly. To the outside world, Maddie, to the uninformed, outside the matrix, you're just a rafist.
That's fine. As long as you're confident in doing anything, people are okay with it.
As long as you're a confident racist who can back it up after you get punched, right? As long as after you get hit, you can intellectually explain why you got hit.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Then at least you can sleep a little better with 2 black eyes open at night.
Yeah. So, you're single, yeah?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Are you toying with me? Like, why? Why must you torment me, Maddie? See, the women are flocking, That's why I had to wear this robe. I had to almost disguise this
that's the word on the street.
dad bod. That's what does it, the dad bod.
To be fair, girls are into dad bods.
That's what they say, but
Yeah.
As a girl, you could barely get it out yourself. She was like, actually.
I mean, I'm not, but I know some maybe.
She said, I'm not, but some
cool.
maybe. But I'm sure that they exist, There's a demographic for everything,
So
I'm sure
you look like you've been single for a while. Is that true?
Okay, wow. Just really going to twist the knife, huh? Yes, I've been single for forever, Maddie.
Yeah.
Is this going to lead to a question? Or
No, I'm just poking fun.
I just wanted to just point out how desperately sad you are.
You're, this is just me digging at you again. You're old. What kind of dating apps do you use?
I use AOL Instant Messenger.
Instant Messenger, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have to dial up every time
Right, yeah.
Every time I got to flirt online, I got to dial up a little bit with some
and then you do the semicolon,
whoa.
What is it, parenthesis?
Colon. I don't send colon pics right away. What? Or semicolon pictures.
No, the old smiley faces before emojis.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were talking about the semicolon, like the half a butt, like a half a colon, a butthole.
No, it's just an English thing.
That's funny. But yeah, I don't send semicolons. Why would I send a semicolon? What do you mean?
No, like a smiley face.
Oh.
Like back in the day when you were texting?
Yeah, no. I do still every now and then.
No.
I every now and then I veer from the emoji and I'll do like a fucking manual happy face. Like
yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you do that sometimes or
no?
No.
No, I have emojis.
I do. I still use emojis, but every once in a while I might give you that little hat, that retarded wink face.
Yeah.
You got to turn your phone landscape so you can fucking so you can see it upright. Maybe this is obviously why I can't keep a girlfriend. I have these manual emojis tossing these things out.
I don't think that's why, but I think it's something you can work on.
I can name. I got a handful of other reasons.
Yeah. But no, we'll go with that. No. Yeah. No, I feel that.
That's a reason. I'm sure. Sure, that's a reason. Oh, that's funny. So, okay, how about you with all your glorious your dating life?
Single.
I know. It's just so much more obviously by choice for her, I think, than me.
Okay, I'm so glad you brought that up, actually. Yeah. No, I'm, like, my one red flag is I am super toxic.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I love that. And I'm not ready to change yet. So
that's quite the red flag. That's a red. That's a red banner. That's the whole. Fucking,
like if you want to play games, we can play games, but it's gonna be my game, and I'm gonna win.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sometimes I get nervous just sitting next to her. You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, Maddie, it's your game. It's your game. It's your game. You win, Maddie. God damn it.
I don't even like Monopoly.
I don't want the boardwalk. You can have it.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, like, yeah, I've been single for a while. I've been in this situationship with the...
Situationship. That's funny.
With my tenant.
What? Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Shitting where you sleep and
my
work.
My table, it's broken.
We're just talking about that. That's so funny. Oh, no. My tenant.
Yeah.
It's broken. But don't you know that's just a no-no? You know?
Oh, it's a huge no-no.
So why would you? I mean,
okay.
I get it. Is he like? Does he have a dad bod? Was that it?
He does actually. No, he does. I'm really into blue-collared guys right now too, and he's blue-collar through and through, and like, not to brag.
Plumber's crack, wife beater.
Oh no, electrician. So he has the boots and the belt with the tool belts, and you know, it comes up on the ladder and does the whole thing.
It's looking like he's straight out of like the YMCA people, British people, right? Maybe not.
I was thinking like a porno, but yeah, YMCA, yeah. And,
that's funny.
I like where your head's at.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen some YMCA pornos. It's pretty interesting. You know? I'm sure that exists. There has to be.
What a niche kind of thing to look up.
For sure. Yeah, I know. No, I want to see Troubled Youth. Where are you at? You know, I don't want this fucking preppy white boy with his stepmom. I want some struggle. I want to see a Big Brother program. She's like, I'm your big brother. Get on your knees. You know what I mean? I wanted to go to Big Sisters. Like I said, that's funny. No, but there's definitely a YMCA porno. Yeah, without a doubt. At least with the village people, not so much a Troubled Youth shit.
What do you mean the village people? The
villages? YMCA? No, the villages. What did you?
Like the Florida villages. What do you mean village people?
You never heard of the village people?
No.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Oh, yeah, I know the song.
Yeah, they're the ones who sing it. Yeah, the ones that one has like a construction
you meant, like, quite literally, like, village people from villages.
People from villages. Like,
I was like,
what villages are there right now? I can't even make a joke about it because I can't reference any villages.
I know.
East Lansdale or something.
You're just kind of getting like more and more niche.
But
also only village people can go there, and that's what I'm into. No wonder you're single.
And I want village people who only stay with their moms on the weekends.
On the weekends. And every other Wednesday.
If they have a cousin who's in the grid, fucking, that taints the whole idea.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can't
in the village only. We gotta fucking, you know, that's hilarious. No, it's not that niche, but I'm still talking about the village people. So if you ever see the YMCA, the people who sing that song, it was a group called the Village People, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, if you ever seen any kind of like gay cliche or like mocking of like this, it's like,
sure.
So one guy, it was like a group of men, and one guy, they're all very homoerotic, the way they're dressed. Okay. Very homoerotic, right? So you have like a construction worker, an Indian guy. You have like a what else was it? It was a construction worker. I remember the Indian man, the construction worker. Look it up. It's your phone. Look up village people.
Yeah.
We'll get right to this, you know?
I love how he started off the podcast. Everybody, turn off their phones.
Yeah. I was like, everybody, let's get this right, goddammit, you know?
All right. So you want me to look up the village people?
Get off your phone, Maddie.
I know. What is it? What am I, Gen
Just
X,
the village
whatever?
people. I hope you don't get, like, actual tribal people now.
No, we're good.
What is it?
It's,
I'm thinking like a football player. It's not a football player. Like, what else is there? An accountant?
I think it's like, it has to be a police officer.
Oh, yeah, police officer.
A cowboy.
Right. Oh, yeah, cowboy. How can
Indian,
I forget?
And I don't know if this is a coal worker. What is that? Oh, no, army.
Can I see it? A coal worker.
Yeah, because, like, hold on. Let me show you this picture.
This is a...
Yeah, I was like, this is kind of racially motivating.
This is a chimney.
Because it was that, so I thought it was like a coal worker. like a coal miner.
You would have had the black eye as a coal miner.
That's why it was like racially motivating. But
they went hard the opposite. They got the black guy as a cop.
Yeah.
Right? They definitely can't call us racist. He's the black guy. And then they got the black guy as the army guy.
Yeah.
Surveilling the authority. That's the BBCs in the group right there. You know, they're laying down the law. They earn, that's ranking right there. You know, if that was a porno, they ranked it. But this guy, how is that not a porno? Look at it. Why so homoerotic? Right? Like when you fucking hire an electrician, he does not come in looking like that, bro.
No, that's not.
What the fuck?
That's not how my tenant looks.
Yeah, he's coming in to fuck. Right? Dude, if you hire an electrician and he comes like that, that dude's ready to fuck. Right?
Oh, especially the cowboy behind him. That's who he's fucking.
Yeah, he's riding a lot more than cows or horses, I guess.
What is it? Ride a cowboy, save a horse.
He's riding dick.
Is that what his horse's name is?
What is it?
They said that's his horse's name.
No. I'm saying that's what he was riding.
Oh.
Just in case you didn't get it, I want to make it very clear for you.
It's another one just
right over my dickhead.
Yeah.
You know.
But my tenant, the electrician, it kind of started off it's weird. Okay, so he moved in. Actually, I'm gonna tell this story. Okay. This is so funny. Okay, I'm such a nasty bitch.
Oh man.
Okay, so
define nasty. Like we're talking.
You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. So. I called a bunch of people around because I told you how the person who remodeled my house trashed it.
Yeah,
and so I needed people to come fix it, and so I was trying to hire electricians and stuff, and so this guy came and I was pointing around like everywhere. He goes, "Oh no, I'm not doing this," and I go, "Okay," and he goes, "Do you care if somebody moves in here and fixes it for free rent?" And
what the fuck?
I go, "Yeah, I don't mind that," because I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars worth of work. And so I was like, yeah, perfect, we can do that.
Oh, so comes in as a tenant, you're saying?
Yeah, comes in as a tenant. And then,
I see. I thought this guy... No, I just thought this guy was just going to, like, sleep there. He's like, let me live here while I fix your fucking electricity.
I mean...
You know? Which is...
Oh, okay.
It's out of focus?
Is it back? Oh, okay.
Is it back focus?
Okay. Do you know the last word I said when it came out of focus?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so he was going to live there for free rent and fix up the house.
Right.
And so then I gave him 2 months free rent and like to fix up some stuff. Yeah. But when he moved in, like the house was like kids broke into it, so it was kind of messy. Like it wasn't like shit on the walls or something like that. It was just kind of like it needed to be swept and like kind of wiped down.
That's funny.
And so he goes, I gave him the key and he goes, hey, can you stop by like Walmart and pick me up some cleaning supplies?
Right.
And I was like, yeah, of course. And so I went to lunch, right? And then after lunch, I went to Walmart and, I'm standing in the broom section and all of a sudden I start sweating behind my ears. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I should use the bathroom. And then I was like, no, we should be fine. The house is 5 minutes away.
Specifically behind your ears?
Behind
like
my ears,
you felt that?
Yeah, sweat behind my ears.
The first time you sweated behind your ears? Is that why it was so noticeable?
No.
I think I would notice if I start sweating behind my ears. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're just kind of like...
All right.
Weird. So then I go to the house, right? And I'm like, I really have to use the bathroom now. It's like literally 5 minutes later. And I'm like, it's fine. We can make it. So I put the key in the door. I turn the key and shit my pants.
No
like just
way.
Right there. Just
no
right
way.
There, right?
Oh my God. It was just like a levee just bursting at the seams.
It was like, no, it wasn't like that at all. It was like, oh, I kind of have to use the bathroom, turn the key, shit my pants. Like there was no stopping it. There was no in between.
Oh my God. So, we've all been there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, then I went to the bathroom and then like finished the whatever I needed to do. Yeah, there's more. Oh yeah. And so, but the kicker was, right, I go to flush. Okay, no water. There hasn't been water in that house for 4 months.
What?
Yeah.
No!
So I had
horrible.
I had to go to the neighbor's house, get a 5-gallon bucket of water, and come back in. And
like
dump
a villager.
Yeah, like a villager. Yeah, and dump it into the toilet and make it work. And I didn't know, because at the time I didn't know how toilets work. I thought you had to fill up the back to make it flush, but I didn't know if you put it into the front, it suctions down. And so I had to do that twice because I filled up the back of the toilet to flush it. Right? And so I called him up, crying laughing.
With shitty hands, by the way, because there's
Yeah.
no water. So
No water.
Them hands were
No
just
water.
shitty.
Yeah.
You're just fucking all up with your phone, talking to him like you smell shit on your hand. You're like, I got fucking shit on my hands. I don't know
There
what
was
the
hand
fuck
sanitizer. So I called him up. I'm crying laughing. He thought I was crying. And so he comes over, because he used to live in this place where his house burnt down twice.
Right.
And so he was like, oh my God, like my house just burnt down again with all my stuff
What
in
the
it.
fuck?
And all this stuff. So yeah. So we were talking and I go, you can't believe what just happened. I have IBS. He's like, okay. And I shit myself. Okay. I shit myself. And he goes, okay.
Stop.
I can't believe that my hot landlord just told me that. And then I go, yeah, you're going to want to fill up your trash can as soon as possible. And he goes, why? And I go, I threw away my underwears. And he goes, you're not going to bring them with you.
Shitty underwear.
Yeah, you're not going to bring them with you. And I go, no, they're nasty. I don't want to bring them into my truck.
Why does he want your shitty underwear in his truck?
No,
this
my
guy
truck.
doesn't sound right either.
My truck.
Why would you want your shitty underwear
I don't want
in
my
his truck?
shitty underwear because he had an outside trash can. It was like an outside one. It was. I'm gonna throw it in the inside one. I'm not that wild.
You're not that wild. You're not gonna throw your shitty panties in his inside truck.
Yeah. He just goes. Oh man, I just put in a new bag.
Oh my god, that's what. Yeah, because you gotta throw out the whole goddamn bag. You can't just have shitty panties there.
Yeah.
Just put trash over it. It's like a Pepsi bottle on top of your panties and
Oh
shit.
my god, yeah.
And that's horrible.
So then 2 weeks later we started fucking.
Did you wipe your ass at that point by then?
A few showers, not a lot.
1.5 showers later.
Yeah.
You know.
So we started hooking up, and then I ended up moving into his house, which is my house, right? And he was paying he was paying me full rent, so I didn't know if I was a prostitute or he was just giving me money for the house.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why would you feel like a prostitute?
Because he's like, I'm staying there and he's paying me, right? And so it felt like he was paying me for sex and not to stay in my own house.
Yeah, you just fucking get paid. You're like living a sugar mama.
Yeah,
life,
I was,
Except
yeah.
it was your house. It's some kind of weird.
Weird,
Yeah, weird like sugar mommy situation. Like a planned sugar mommy. Like you set it up so that you can be a sugar mommy.
Exactly.
I'll buy the house. You come in and you act like you're the king of the castle.
Yeah.
And you just pay me and fuck me.
You know what's crazy is though it can't happen the other way around. If that happened the other way around, it'd be super fucking weird.
Wait, so if I had a house,
if you had a house, you rented it out to a woman,
young hot, fucking laundromat worker.
Right, you left your shitty drawers in their trash can, okay, and then you moved into.
There's no going back for. Well, maybe because men are so nasty, generally speaking. You know, a lot of times I feel like girls are just like, I'll clean it. You know, their motherly instinct comes out. They're like, I'll clean your ass. Just come here. Just get in here, buddy. You know, I see you're all fucked up. You know what I mean?
No,
maybe not. I guess I don't know.
I'm not the most nurturing person.
Yeah, despite the fact someone just nurtured you through that situation, you're horrible. You know,
no, I kind of
it's just like it's okay, sweetie. I'll throw out the bag. Don't worry about it. You know, just clean yourself up. You know, do you want me to get you some new panties? You know, buy you some Little Mermaid ones. You know, like fucking Target. You know,
no.
That's funny.
Yeah, but if a guy had a tenant and then moved in with his tenant, and then the tenant still paid full rent, and like they were fucking the whole time, like I feel like that wouldn't happen, or it would be weird.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but it would feel kind of like he's taking advantage a little bit. Cause he's like, dude, you're getting pussy and you're making her pay everything.
Yeah.
Like, at least take a little bit off the rent. You know what I mean? Right? Like, take a little bit off the top for her. Jesus Christ, you know?
Like, I was paying utilities still.
Yeah, for some pussy, I would, I would knock off $300 at least, a month for some pussy, you know?
No, the rent's the rent. No,
you're like, no, fuck that.
We have a contract.
Yeah, I guess we have a contract. I guess his wasn't good enough. Where it was just like, you can live here for free, you know?
Oh yeah, no. Well, I still paid utilities. He was supposed to take over utilities, and so I'm actually still paying utilities for him. He was
a utility worker. I mean, it makes sense, all right?
So.
That's funny. It's not actually stupid. I guess I'm saying that. That's weird. So I don't have. Unfortunately for me, I've avoided all like shitting with any romantic interest for the most part. I kept shitting. Yeah, I have pretty good control as far as like shitting in the bathrooms around my relatitions. You know what I mean? Like,
you can make it.
Yeah, in a relationship, I never shit outside of the bathroom. I would say that, not in front of somebody.
That's hot.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying not to boast or anything like that. Like, I got the best aim either, but it's always
potty trained.
Yeah. Girls, if you're interested, potty trained. DM me. So but I do have. I mean, we've all been in that situation where we've had to shit ourselves, right? Everyone has taken. If you haven't taken a public shit yet, So I mean, like when I mean public shit, I mean out in like out in the open, you know, like somewhere where, you know, not in a toilet. I don't mean like a public restroom, you know.
Right.
Like
right.
one time, one time I was coming back from work. All right, this was in Miami. I don't know what I ate. It was so long ago.
Well, it's Miami,
but,
so that just makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish food and shit, and rice and beans probably, you know. Dude, but no, I mean, let me tell you, no one likes this shit in the street. It's not something that you look forward to. That's not something that you aim to do. That's not like a goal that you set. Like today I'm gonna go shit in the street, right? So like when you shit in the street, you really gotta fuck. There's no other option. There isn't a plan B. You know what I mean? They're just like that's what fate had for you right there. That's it. There's no fighting it. There's no taming that beast. Right. You gotta shit right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I got off this bus, man, and I'm walking, and it's like it was only, man, like less than a quarter mile to my house. Wasn't that long of a walk. It's
always the closest to your house.
I know. You know how they say car accidents are closer?
Yeah.
Car accidents usually happen like 5 minutes within your home. It's like that's how it is. Because you just feel it's something about. I feel like your bowels. There's like some kind of like spiritual connection with the toilet, and as it gets closer, it's like it knows that you're getting closer.
Yeah, oh no, it totally does. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it gets so intense when you're in the toilet. Like when you're there, you're trying to take your pants off real quick.
Yeah,
you know that's like so intense. You know, but so I get off the bus, man, and I'm walking, and dude, it got to that point where it's like now it's not even am I gonna shit? It's like where am I gonna shit? Like I got a few seconds to be very as precise as I can on where I want to shit. So I ran, and there was like a strip mall here, right? And there was a Costco's, right? And I remember I went right. I looked over. I was like, okay, there's a dumpster back here. I was like, I just gotta let it go, right? And I'm thinking that I'm hiding from because it was behind me there was a parking lot. I'm thinking, okay, this is where the people are at, dude. As soon as I bent down and like looked up, there was a major fucking street, Flagler Street, a major street right there. I'm just bending over, man, and I took the nastiest shit. I mean, it's not gonna be a decent shit. I mean, it's just like this is like a nature shit. You're out here. You know what I mean? It's gonna, right. Dude, man, I looked down. It looked like a fucking elephant. Shit, I can't believe all that came out of me. You know, it was just like a pile of shit, like someone was dropped a can.
Well, it'd be awkward if you were shitting and it wasn't shit, something else came out of it. Yeah. That'd be actually more concerning.
It was a fucking keytar. Electric keytar. I haven't seen these in a long time. You know what I mean? That's
where I put that.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long time. That's where they put that. That's funny, but no. But then I remember I had to use my wife beater. No, I had to use my wife beater. Wipe my ass with my wife beater. Took my boxers off. I might have used that for wipe some of the residual once good for I got home. But that was a tough one. And then I remember I put the wife beater on top of it like a dead body. You know, like rest in peace. Yeah. You know? And I took a picture of it. I had to. I was like, that's just too massive. You know?
Right.
But yeah, luckily I didn't have to throw my boxers in someone's trash though. So
yeah.
But see, there was no casualties. Yeah, except for possibly the people who saw me. Yeah. You know, I didn't inconvenience
that's
everyone.
Just what is it? Harassment, sexual harassment. There's no casualties except harassing people sexually.
No,
that's fine.
Have you ever tried
but you threw away your underwear in a trash can?
No. You gotta. I thought harass. Have you ever tried to take a shit in front of bystanders?
No, I usually do it alone in a place that doesn't have water.
That's true. Yeah. Even in your story, you were indeed alone. That's right.
Yeah.
When it happened,
because the only other time that I've actually no, the other time I want to talk about it's kind of similar to your story, except I was again alone, and so I got my appendix out, and the doctor told me, he goes, hey, here's your whatever Percocet, and I thought it was for the week. And it was for the month. So that week I took all of my Percocet. Yeah, I took all of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was really
Maddie,
high.
how much were you taking a day? Jesus Christ.
Enough to feel amazing.
You must have been taking like fucking 5-6 a day. Like
something like that. Because it was every 6 hours, something like that, you can retake it. So every 6 hours I was like, yeah, I'm in pain. But the thing about it is
some more of this shit. I can take more. It's like 6 hours.
Good. Yeah.
You go back to your doctor in a week addicted to like OxyContin and shit.
Yeah. which is cool is I can't get addicted to. I'm sure I could, but it makes me extremely nauseous. And so the nausea, like I have to take nausea pills with it, and it doesn't always help all the way. And so I would be a terrible terrible heroin addict. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
Like I would just be vomiting all the time.
Yeah,
Like it just
fucking-
wouldn't be for me.
yeah.
I would be more of like a meth gal if I'm gonna be honest.
Be up all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking vomiting
Yeah.
Maddie.
Right.
I mean,
Gotta clean the bathroom with a toothbrush.
Don't get
Yeah.
high with her. She always fucking vomits everywhere.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you know? She's got it all over my
So-
syringes. I just got these syringes. Jesus Christ. You know?
Yeah. All over. She's a nasty bitch.
I can't use these. Well, actually, I probably can, but
Yeah. So you get really like constipated if you take that much.
Okay.
The more you know, and so
wait, the more drugs you take, the more the more perks you take.
Perks,
The
yeah,
more constipated
yeah,
you're
stuff
saying?
like that. It makes you more
Good to know.
constipated. So- And I had to go to school the next day because it was after a week. I was going back to school, and I was doing college and high school as well. And so I had really long days. I would start high school at 8, and I would end college at 10 p.m.
Ooh.
And so yeah, it was really really long. And so the Sunday I realized, I was like, wow, I'm having tummy issues. I'm going to counteract that with laxatives. Right? I didn't read the box. I didn't know how much to take. I felt what was good enough for me. Figures
What?
out.
How did you just judge it? You were like, well, I think
Yeah,
6
I
are
was-
good. What the fuck?
No, I looked at it and I go,
I
yeah,
felt it.
I think 3 is fine. And so I took 3. And so, but nobody tells you that it kicks in about 12 to 24 hours later. And so I took it Sunday morning. It didn't kick in until Monday morning.
So you thought you were like maybe in a clear. You're like, you know, fuck this.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
doesn't work.
like, yeah, I thought
immune.
it didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and it was terrible.
Shit city.
Yeah, I was going to the bathroom like 10-15 times a day. And then so I made it
Just like watery shit
like,
where it sounds
and-
like you're peeing.
and- yeah,
that type.
like it was nothing in me at that point. And so
There's nothing in me. Air
yeah,
was just
and
shitting.
so I made it the entire day. I had my last class at 9 p.m. Right, I'm getting off at 10, and I was like, yeah, I don't need to use the bathroom. My house is 5 minutes away.
I can do
It's
this.
5 minutes away, so I'm driving, and I'm like, I'm shitting in the middle of the street. It's just happening. There's like nothing I can do. There's just nothing.
No.
So-
I dug out another shit story from Maddie. Wow.
Yeah, no, it usually happens every 7 years. I found.
Every 7 years? Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. You have it down to the science.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
like a prophecy. Every 7 years,
Every
Maddie shall
7
take a
years.
shit in public.
Yeah.
And the 1 year that she doesn't, that's
Yeah.
when you know.
The
That's
world's coming to an end.
That's when
It's like-
Jesus Christ, your Lord Savior, he will come back for the rapture. You know?
Resurrection is happening.
What year was that? I want to check up on you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
knock
well-
on your door in 13 in like fucking 2 years.
So the Tenant story happened in December of this year.
Okay, so we're
I'm
then.
good for
Yeah,
another
we're good
7
for
years.
another 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay, just come back.
Yeah.
So fucking whatever year that is, I can't count, but you know that I suck at math. I'm uneducated.
So
I got
7.
7 years from now, I'll come looking for you, Maddie. Take a shit outside, please. I was gonna force you to do
Yeah.
it. Please, just
Yeah.
shit outside,
Yeah,
Maddie.
just get it out of
You know, it
here.
has to come naturally. Just try it. You know, it's not natural. It's not gonna work that way. One time, yeah, usually I'm pretty good with that. Yeah, you know, I don't like taking shits, you know, in public. That's just so I really try very hard to avoid it. You know,
I'm
I
glad
don't
you
like
don't.
vomiting. I don't like shit coming out of me like that. You know what I mean? Not it's very intimate. You know, vomiting. I say this all the time. Like, you know, I know there's some people who can just vomit and let it out. Like I know people are just like, I just gotta, whoop, I just get right back into conversation.
Yeah.
That's not me. I could avoid it at all costs because it's just projectile nonstop till it's just like fucking mucus coming out my mouth. It's just like spit, like a porn star, just fucking spitting mucus coming out my mouth. It's like, that's just what it is. It's like I'm being fucking attacked, bro.
So you mentioned like a porn star. You watch the weirdest fucking porn.
Oh, yeah, well,
it's
no,
a
no, look at the whole
YMCA
vomiting.
villagers who vomit.
Yeah. Someone's been in my Google search history.
Yeah, not because I wanted to.
Yeah, because you forced me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, gargly fucking village people. Fucking, that's
It just gets you off.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you went on a date?
The last time I went on a date, I mean, honestly, no, I don't know. It's been a little minute since I've been on a date. You know, I go through spurts where like I'm focused on like the dating game, and I'll be on like Tinder and shit,
Yeah.
and then I just start going on dates and shit. But then there'll be some spurts where I'm just like I'm just focused on some other shit, you know. So
Yeah,
it's
trying
like,
to be more present in your
yeah,
life. and
yeah,
try to get
exactly.
some
So the
stuff
only
done.
time I'm ever like, it's just like people that I get to meet in person and shit like that. Nothing like I'm not like putting myself out there. So I've been more on that time lately.
Yeah.
But so the last date I had was probably a minute. I know I found this place. Shout out to Tiki Tavern. We got to give a shout out to them.
Hey,
You know,
best smoothies around.
Best smoothies, best juices. You know. But I met her here. All right. So I took a break for a while because I was with my daughter's mom and everything. And then I remember getting back into the game. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This
It's
isn't.
weird.
Yeah, I was like, this is not as easy as it used to be.
Right.
Things have changed, you know. And then but Tinder's weird because it's just like, dude, you're pretty much just like, will I fuck? Yes. Will I fuck? Yes. Will I fuck? No. Will I fuck? No. Will I fuck?
Yeah.
Yes. That's all it is. Like how it's just promoting vanity to the nth degree.
Yeah.
Like, and you have, not that it's. Listen, I understand. It just makes it hard. Like you might be a fat ugly bitch. I mean, not to be fucked up, but you know, there's just some fat. No one wants to fucking swipe right to a fat ugly bitch. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, not to be fucked up. Yeah, no one does. You know, that's a tough life. Listen, if you're
fat and ugly.
No, if you're fat, that's one thing. You know, listen,
sucks.
there's a lot of guys who like fat girls. There's a whole demographic for that.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fat girls who are
somebody out there
beautiful.
for you.
Yeah, and then if you're ugly. And you got a fat ass or something, get the fuck out of here. Everyone, there'll be a line as long as this block of dudes you're trying to fuck. You know what I mean? That's because you got a nice ass and shit. You know what I mean? You don't need a pretty face. But if you're fat and ugly, that's a tough world to be in nowadays.
You're oppressed.
Yeah. You are truly oppressed. Yeah. You know, even if you did something about the fat, it's just an uphill battle.
Because
everything is, you know,
right?
you know. But that's a tough demographic to fall into. You know, I know, and I'm not saying that if we're gonna play this game about being vain. Allow me to partake a little bit, okay? At that time when I came here, I met this girl, and she was a fat, ugly girl, actually.
Nice.
You know? But she's not the ugliest.
Yeah, we love Charity.
Yeah, but at that time, I was thinking, like, okay, listen, just forget about, like, if you think they're attractive or not, all right? Just try to, just try to get just whatever. What's the worst that can happen? You go out with somebody, you're just going to maybe have a good time. You know, it doesn't mean you have to fuck them. Don't mean you have to be with them. None of that. Just go out and have a good time.
Just hang out.
Yeah, so that I was on that tip. So I was like, okay, I tried it. I came here, and then this place was cool as hell. But I was like, look, I fuck with this place, bitch, but I don't fuck with you too much. So I never.
Was she weird too? Did she have a bad personality?
No, she'd have a bad personality. She's just like, I felt like I was just like mentally and like spiritually, not to sound all weird, was just like at a different level.
Oh no, for sure.
Than where she was at, you know, like she just wanted to fuck right away, like all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was just all up. Yeah, and then I was grabbing her big butt, you know, but fat butt, like not fat butt, like a real fat butt. You know what I mean? But either way, it was got kind of touchy for a little bit. But I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to. It's not what I am interested in. It's not what I wanted to do. Any of that. So I just that's the last time I spoke to her. But then I met her here a few times. Oh, cool. And I always take the initiative to say hi so that it don't get weird and shit, you know what I mean? Keep it cordial and shit, but hope she doesn't hear this actually. Right. You know? So would you say that's I guess I can edit this right now.
you add her her Instagram.
Tag
shout out.
Fat ugly bitch 102.
Would you say that's probably one of your worst dates or like just a weird date?
No, it was a weird date. Like I don't really have I don't really have like a bad date where something went like fucking horrible. I shit my pants or something like that. You know,
wasn't a date.
True. You got me there.
Yeah.
But I don't have any. Do you have some nightmare ones?
Oh yeah, I have some in my pocket. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
So I had a boyfriend for about a year and some change, and then we broke up. And then I had been 21 at the time, and then I was like, I want someone older, right? And so I went on the Tinder, and I found this guy. He was like 32, something like that. He was a lawyer, and at the time I was like, oh my god, I want to be a lawyer. and so we went out, and it was going fine. Like we were at a bar, and it was fine, but it was COVID, so everything was shutting down. I think we met up at 7. The bar was shutting down at 8, but we still wanted to hang out a bit. And then he goes, hey, do you want to go drink in the park? And I go, yeah, I'm not fucking drinking in a park.
Oh, yeah, what kind of weird shit is that? You want to go drink in the park?
Yeah, I was like, you're a lawyer. You want to go drink with not that there was like bums in the park or anything like that.
Activity.
It's bum activity. Yeah, what else? You want to go to Walmart and drink outside Walmart?
Yeah, everyone's locked down except for the people who don't have anywhere to be locked down at.
And nothing was open. And he goes, well, I think, the Safeway down the street is open. We get some alcohol. And I go, you just want to come back to my house? Because I had 3 guy roommates at the time. Okay, so there was some so I didn't care much. And so he followed me back to my house, and then we walked in, and so by the time he went through that threshold of my house, he was weird. Something had changed, right?
But let me ask you a question. Did you tell him that there were roommates there?
Yeah.
So he knew.
Yeah, I said, hey, do you want to come to my house?
Did you tell him they were male roommates?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you knew what the situation was.
Exactly. And at first he was like, I don't usually get along with guys, and I was like, well, that's weird. You are one. So
yeah, you never hear that.
You never hear that.
Girls say
right.
They don't get along with girls.
Exactly. And I also get along with girls. I don't have a problem either way. So so we walked in, and this man, he went up to one of my roommates, and we were in because we remodeled the garage to be a studio. Right. So he walked into there, and so he's 6'6". I forgot to mention that. Oh wow. He's a little bit. He might have even been a little bit taller than 6'8", something around there.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like athlete tall? Like
no, but he was really slender, and so it was weird.
I see. It looked more like a deformity.
Right, but when I went to the bar, he was sitting down, so I didn't notice. And so then, they're talking, and all of a sudden you see the 6'6" guy, whatever his height is, slowly descend, and he's going into a squatting position, and now he's all the way on the ground looking up at him and goes, yeah. And my roommate's like, we have chairs, and this is what he said. He goes, I don't like chairs. What the fuck? He just got that awkwardly social where he didn't even know how to how to discuss before
seating.
That happened. So he was in his car for a little bit. He came out, and I was waiting for him. I was on my phone, and all of a sudden I see his head go underneath my legs, right? And now I'm up on his shoulders. Now I'm 10 feet in the air, and he's walking me around the cul-de-sac. And fucking weird.
Well, you allowed him to give you a piggyback ride?
I didn't. No, it was unconsensual.
He gave you an unconsensual piggyback ride?
Yeah, I'm on his shoulders, so it's not even a piggyback ride. It's a shoulder ride. Yeah,
that's a piggyback ride. You were on his shoulders, right?
I was, my legs were on his shoulders.
Yeah, is that not a piggyback ride?
I feel like it's not.
What's a piggyback ride?
No,
you guys know.
I didn't think it was either. No, I'm right.
What's a piggyback ride?
It's on your back.
On your back.
It's in the name.
Someone's on your back. If you pick someone up and their legs are around your waist.
Lies, goddamn. We need a fact checker.
So
this is biased.
Shoulder
back, shoulder back.
Shoulder ride.
Piggyback. Wait, it would be like doggy shoulder ride.
Sure, a llama shoulder ride.
Llama farm animal. Llama.
So
llama shoulder ride.
We went in, and he was putting down liquor because we had a full bar in our house with any kind of liquor you'd ever want. He was putting down shots like a madman.
Oh shit!
The problem was though he wasn't getting drunk, so his tolerance was really high, and I was like, okay, whatever. Eventually, throughout the night, we were hanging out, and then he goes, "Hey, do you want some Coke?" I go, "No."
I wonder he wasn't getting drunk. He's all coked up.
Yeah, and I go, "No, why?" And he goes, "Oh, I was just wondering. Are you gonna do Coke?" He goes, No, I was just about to go down on you, so I thought I would offer. Maybe it would make you feel better.
What?
And I go, "What?" Right?
Did you it was
what? And then all of a sudden I got a message on my phone from his sister, and it said, "Hey, are you with blank the name? Are you with
blank the name?"
That's for you. No, that's for you. So that way you can edit it out later.
Yeah.
Hey, are you with him? Because he's a drug addict, alcoholic. So please don't feed him any more alcohol. And so at that point, I go, "Hey, man, you gotta go." Yeah. And then he was like,
"You're like, yeah, but does he eat pussy good?"
Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, but you didn't say. Is he going to bed?
Is there anything to that or?"
So then I go, "You gotta go," and he goes, "Well, is it because my sister?" Or he freaked out. He was like, I can't believe I got hacked on my account again, and people are blah 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 blah." So he's like a conspiracy theorist.
Because how did she get your? Have you met this woman?
No, it was through his Instagram account. It was a message off his Instagram account saying, "Hi, this is Edward's sister."
Oh, it was on his Instagram account.
Yeah, okay. And he obviously he wasn't on his phone because.
But how did she know that you were on a phone?
Because she went through his messages on Instagram, and that's where we were chatting.
Oh, she messaged your account.
Yeah, she messaged my account off of his Instagram.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So, yes, and then I was like, no, it doesn't have anything to do you being a drug addict, alcoholic. Absolutely none of that. And he goes, can I get another shot? And I go, sure.
Just
anything
get out of here.
Yeah. So I made him a shot, and he started sipping the shot. This man has been putting down shots like it's going out of style.
He was savoring
and now,
that
it was 20 minutes. I was like, okay, come on, finish up, whatever. And
oh my God,
he was
how awkward. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Wearing head to toe leather. Right, his inner shirt was leather, his outer shirt black leather, boots are leather.
What the fuck?
So when he was walking downstairs, he was squeaking, and
Stop. Why the fuck does this guy come in a cosplay outfit? Like,
I have no idea. Like, it was a dark bar, and it was dark outside when we were talking, so I didn't know his outfit until he left.
You couldn't even see that motherfucker.
Yeah, I couldn't see him.
And
and I didn't really pay attention until he started squeaking. And then all my roommates made fun of him. They're like, oh, yeah, where's the, like, squeaking man or whatever. Oh, I forgot to mention, though, there's more. So
he came in like a fucking, like a super, like dressed like a superhero. Like,
no,
fucking, like,
all black. Think of, like, a cowboy, like a bad cowboy.
I'd rather not.
What is that called?
Bad cowboy. Whip it.
Vigilante.
A vigilante.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Think that.
An anti-hero cowboy.
Yeah. So
someone who's an asshole, but he helps the community.
Sometimes. So he went outside, and I shut the door. I locked it. I went to go use my bathroom, and I looked down, and there's a crack mirror with an 8-ball on it. And I pick up the mirror and I walk outside and I was like, Edward, you forgot your crack mirror. And then he goes, you should keep it, you sell it because you're poor, I'm rich, all this stuff. I make $400,000 a year, you only make X amount. And I just told him, I go, but you were in my house that I own. Yeah. Do you own a house?
You got all the fences. You're like, tell you just let it go. You're like, hold on, wait.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
What the fuck you say?
Yeah.
I'm walking around here with fucking leather pants on.
Yeah, you leather pants looking ass.
You fucking dress better than fucking Hawkeye and shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I brought the Coke mirror back in, the crack mirror back in. I washed it off, and now I have a crack mirror.
Oh, nice.
It.
Oh, is it your official crack mirror?
It is, yeah.
Have you ever used it for crack?
For crack? No.
That's good, Maddie. That's good. Yeah. I'm happy for you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I do not have one that bad. That's funny. Yeah, and I feel bad that happened to you. You know what I mean? Like, what an awkward situation.
It's nothing but material, baby.
What time was it by the time that motherfucker got out of your house?
2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah? And your roommates were just on standby, like, yo, did you tell them?
They were going to bed. It was a Tuesday.
But they knew that, like, did you give them a heads up, like, yo, don't go all the way to sleep in case you hear some noise and shit, you know what I mean? No. I might need some help out this bitch, you know what I mean? No?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, man, he has some weird European guy here dressed like fucking Hercules and shit.
Yeah. Oh, God. Like, Hades. If Hades wasn't cool.
Yeah. It's fucking like a CW show, like one of those characters from those CW shows. No, that's weird. Was he European? Because I feel like it gives me European vibes.
Yeah, he was European.
That's some Dutch shit.
And what's crazy is that his parents had a certain job in politics, so that he had like 3 DUIs, but they all got wiped because of how high his parents were. Bizarre.
Yeah, that is. That's just weird. Okay, well, I don't have any, but I do have a funny story that my friend told me. Whenever I take a bad date, this shit cracks me up. All right. So this guy dated some girl. Well, no, he met her on like Tinder or something like that, right? And then he went to pick her up, but she just completely catfished him, right? Nice. And he said not only that, he said she smelled so bad. She was really overweight and she smelled horrible too. And then the whole thing, he was just going off about the way she was acting and the way she was talking, right? So he didn't know what to do. Right, so he was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna take her to Walmart." Right, so he made up a story. He's like, "I gotta go to Walmart." Da, da, da. So he walked her all the way to the far back of Walmart, right, and then he just ran. That motherfucker just ran, bro.
He literally ran away.
He just ran away because he knew he could outrun her. He was like, so he took her all the way to the back of the Walmart. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you buying a shovel?
Wait, why did you go on a date in Walmart?
Yeah, exactly. No, he told her. No, he detoured it. He wasn't like when she got in the car. They were gonna go somewhere. When she got in and he realized, he was like, I can't go on a date with her.
Yeah,
so
let's go grocery shopping.
Just like, you know what we really need right now? Some blue spray paint. You gotta, Elmer's glue. You have any? That makes no sense. So yeah, no, but whatever his excuse was, I can't remember in detail, but he was like, so he made an excuse to go to Walmart. He took her all the way to the end, like where motherfuckers are pushing those carts with the boxes in and shit, fucking doors flapping and shit. He walked all the way back there, and then he just ran. There was nothing else to it. It was the most stupidest plan. It worked though. Yeah. He was able to get this car. You know, she probably ran like she's like, wait, fuck it, I'll Uber.
Yeah,
I'll fucking. Oh god damn it, I'll Uber.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty fucked up story, but it cracks me up though.
Yeah,
it cracks me up because it's just like the gall of this guy to just fucking run. There was no like clever maneuvering. Yeah, he was a white guy.
Yeah, the caucasity.
Yeah, the caucasity. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, white privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just cracked me up. The idea that dude just fucking ran. He didn't speak. He didn't work his way around it, maneuver in any finesse way.
Right.
He just took her there. and ran. It was so primitive that it cracks me up. It's like the dumbest fuck. How do I get away from the situation? You run. That's one way.
Run. Was it fight or flight?
No. Yeah. For real. Yeah, fighting. I think it's because he was probably outweighed there quite a bit.
Yeah, right.
Like, well, it's not what's in the same weight class. But I don't have any really bad story myself per se. But I'm sure I've made a few girls feel uncomfortable.
That's cool.
Yeah. What's your biggest issue? You go first.
All right, I mentioned it earlier. I'm just really toxic.
Yeah, but that's
like I'll start a fight just for funsies. I get bored. I will because around the 3-month mark, I'm like, this is not it anymore. So then I'll cheat or I'll do something like that.
Or you get up, you're like, did you fucking delete my nanny?
Yeah.
From my DVR.
Right, yeah, start a bullshit.
I have it recording every night at Nick at 9 at 10:30 to watch The Nanny.
Yeah.
And this
and
is
you
the second time
it?
you deleted it.
Yeah, what the fuck, bitch?
What the fuck
I
is
really
going on
just
here?
like The Nanny. And you know that. So, like, you know how you have, like, a mask, right? When you go to work or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
it's
we
like
talked
you're
about
happy.
being neutered and shit, yeah.
What? Okay, yeah.
You mean like a symbolic mask?
Yeah, not...
Yeah, you don't get neutered
not actually
at work.
wearing a mask to work and not being neutered at work.
She wears like a clown mask to work.
Yeah.
No. What I was saying is like we talked about like at work, you're like a neutered version of yourself.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, it is like that. It's just a different way of saying it. Yeah, like you have a mask on and you come home, you take the mask off, and code switching or whatever you want to call it. And so I get like that in a relationship. The beginning of it's the honeymoon stage, and I'm just like, I love you, I love me.
No.
And then I'm super nice about stuff, and as the 3-month mark hits, I'm just like no, seriously, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you
are starting to talk way too much.
I told you, she's like a praying mantis. She fucks you, then she just eats your head afterwards. She gets tired of looking at you.
Absolutely.
How many people have you killed, Maddie? How many boyfriends have you killed? It's a true question. We can beep
none.
Beep.
But I'll tell you my best dating story. It's so fucked up. So there I was in Napa Valley, California. Yeah.
Oh, this story's off to a good start.
Yeah, I was 16, and so I was dating this guy for a few years at that point. And
how old was he?
17 maybe.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, we met. He was a sophomore when I was a freshman.
Yeah, but for a little while he was 18 and you were 17.
Yeah, he was. And he proposed
illegal.
twice, and I told him no both times.
Really? Both times?
Yeah, both
wow,
times,
he went back for a repeat?
Well, the thing is never mind. I'm not going to get into that.
Well, how long, let me just ask, how long was it from the first to the second?
Like a year.
Oh, so he felt, it was like, okay, it's been a whole year.
Yeah.
I worked on the thing she told me to work on.
Well, no, he didn't. That's the problem.
Oh,
he didn't. Yeah.
He's like, let me just try it again,
Yeah, so, there's a reason why we broke up, and I'm not going to say it, but I'll tell you later.
Did he fuck your dad? Is that it?
No, then I would have married him.
Oh, great. Fine.
Fine. So me and him went to, it was like a 5-star restaurant, right? And we're dressed up and we're looking fancy.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah. And so, because that was one of our favorite things to do. And so we sat down at our table and they're like,
Potty for two, please.
Yeah. So they took our order, and the people in front of us, which were like, so here's our table, right? And like at the end of your chair right there was the table that I'm talking about, right? Super close. So this woman ordered, and she goes, I don't want cheese. And the waitress was like, okay, cool, yeah, no cheese. She goes like, no, I don't think you're understanding me, like, no cheese. And then she was like, no, I got it the first time. I got it. And then she was like, seriously, like, I'm seriously allergic. She goes, cool, yeah, I'll tell the cook, right? And so they brought out the food, and so once that woman got her plate of food, she was like, excuse me, there's cheese on this. And then the waitress was like,
by looking at it?
Just by looking at it,
wow.
yeah. This is what she said, because the waitress was like, no, you can't even see it. She goes, I can smell it, right?
What?
And while she said that, her aunt, which was 2 chairs down, flew back, had a seizure. Okay?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Completely unrelated?
Completely unrelated. Same table, but like, yeah, it was like two chairs down from her on the same table.
She was such a Karen.
Flew, yeah.
Her body couldn't physically withstand it.
Yeah, withstand it anymore. Full on seizure,
like,
right? And everybody, I forgot her name, but I remember somebody would be like, oh my God, Aunt Georgia! But, it was a huge thing. And so At this point, me and my boyfriend at the time, we have gotten our food, and now we have a fucking show. Okay, and we are like, oh my god, did you see that? It's crazy. And,
you're like,
we were like,
can you pause it for a second?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're commentating it like Joe Rogan on those fights.
Oh my god!
But we weren't quite quiet about it because like he was an asshole and I was an asshole. It's like, yeah, that's what they fucking get. Oh, this is amazing. So the waitress came over and she goes,
how'd you out like the cheese, bitch?
Yeah.
Any cheese on that Caesar?
So the paramedics came in, they took the aunt away, the whole thing, and all the people, and they started leaving. But before the paramedics came, the waitress came up and was like, hey, do you guys want a new table? And we go, why? Movie and a show. Why would we want to move? And the waitress was like, and we were dying laughing. Like, we were having the best time of our entire life. Did they hear you, the other family? Yeah, they were like right there.
Did they say anything? How can you guys say such a thing?
No, we just got dirty looks. But we didn't care, me and him. Yeah, we were like, oh my god. So they got taken away. So we asked the waitress, we're like, hey, so they didn't eat their food. Can we have it?
It would have been great if she gave it to you. You're like, there's cheese on that.
Yeah, there actually was
that would have been great.
We were being big assholes, so we come home. Me and him were fucking. You tell my parents, like, it was such a great day. You can't believe what happened. And so
everybody sit down.
Yeah, sit down. And so the next day, my dad goes, I have to tell you something funny. I go, oh, what's up? And he goes, yeah. So there's a table near that table that, like, it was a bunch of my coworkers, a bunch of my friends, and they were like, yeah, this woman, she had like a seizure last night at the restaurant, and then there's these two fucking asshole teenagers that were dying laughing. And I go, Dad, that was me. I was the asshole teenager. He goes, yeah, I fucking know.
Wait. He was at the restaurant?
No, his coworkers were at the restaurant.
That's funny.
And they were the next day they were talking about it.
Oh, and they're like, yo, your daughter was there fucking
yeah, they didn't. Well, they didn't know me personally, but he just thought it was so funny.
Oh,
yeah, so funny. They didn't know that was correlated.
That's funny.
Best date ever.
That's funny, but she just had a seizure out of nowhere?
Yeah, that sucks.
Man, what the timing, right? Like, your God was like, look, we're not going to have this bitch. Somebody, somebody do something. Just give her a seizure real quick. Oh, right.
Something to
That's
jazz
funny.
it up.
I wonder if there's anything, maybe she's like felt, when you get secondhand embarrassment, and there is something. I don't
think that it was secondhand embarrassment though, because that entire table was like that.
Oh yeah,
they were just a bunch of bitches. Yeah,
just a whole table.
Because it was California.
Of Karens at a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers.
I can smell the cheese.
Yeah, I can smell the cheese.
You got some good instincts there, buddy.
Yeah, did the chef use cheese at all in the last month? Because if he did, I can't have that. That's bad. Right. The fuck out of here.
Has he looked at cheese today?
Yes.
Yeah. Get a new chef.
Yeah. Right. Right. Did he Google cheese? Anything at all? Did he mention it? Yes. I want a completely cheese-free plate. Yeah. Fuck people like that.
Yeah. But that's just the culture here.
Yeah.
You don't want it here. Go to Europe.
You don't want cheese on your fucking food.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my country.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that stand right now. This is fucking America.
We love cheese.
We got a fucking American cheese. You don't fucking put your country on fucking cheese.
Yeah,
right?
you don't put a name on it.
Yeah,
you don't have any French cheese.
We named it. Fucking French cheese, loser cheese. Yeah, fucking French. Get the fuck out of here, French cheese. It gets me upset. Just thinking about it. But they look like they do enjoy their cheese. The French. I gotta say.
They definitely do.
Yeah, fucking.
But they're just such a uptight bunch of people.
Yeah, they're the only ones who lost the Civil War.
And they've been bitter ever since.
Yeah, they lost against themselves. There's no winner of their Civil War.
What I love about the French is they have it's normal to complain all the time, and I love complaining. Man,
I saw a girl, I knew a French girl, coworker, and I gave her I would say these French stereotypes. Or things that people, not even sort of idioms that people say. I was like, oh, excuse my French, right? And she was like, oh, why you say that? I've never heard that before.
Because French
I was like,
you never
heard that, bitch? Everyone says that. You know what I mean? Oh, you never heard that before? It's it's not a personal shot, I'm just saying, whatever. And then I told her another thing. I was like, this is a stereotype, obviously. But you heard about the whole French. I would say the
stereotype. No, it's completely true. They swear a lot.
Yeah. But you heard about French with the hairy armpits?
Hairy armpits, no deodorant.
I brought that up to her. She's like, no, that's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
I was like, you're like, yes, the fuck it is true.
True.
Yeah, every fucking French girl
has hairy armpits. When American girls go over to France, they get a lot of attention because they shave their legs.
Oh yeah, Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I might go there and shave my legs up.
Pick you up a French man.
Yeah. Is that how I get a French woman?
Are you shaving your legs?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Whip on my chocolate eclair. Put in there croissant. Whatever it is. I'm horrible. I'm so uncultured. How many countries have you been to?
5.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh wow, what countries?
Italy, Turkey, Greece, Mexico, obviously. I guess.
Yeah, obviously. Who hasn't been to
Mexico,
fucking Mexico?
Belize, and Canada. If you want to count Canada.
Yeah.
So 6.
I guess that kind of counts.
I'm
It feels-
actually banned from Belize.
Wow, really? Well, of all of them, that's probably the better one.
The better one to get banned from. It'd be really awkward.
What the
for
fuck
Italy.
did you do in Belize?
So
Maddie?
it wasn't what I
Did you shit? Did you fucking shit somewhere?
No, there it's normal.
She went to Belize, started shitting in the street. They're like, get the fuck out of here!
yeah.
What are you doing? You can't fucking we don't do that here.
So when so for my graduation vacation when I was 18, we went to Belize, and so what they so there's a 2-way road that go into 1-way bridge, right? So we got a rental car, like a big truck, and we were going over this bridge, but there's a drunk motorcyclist coming this way, and there's quite literally like an inch on either side, less than an inch. It's like a quarter of an inch on either side when we're coming through. So when he went like that, my dad went like that, and that was enough to send us over the bridge.
You went over the bridge?
Over the bridge, rolled down into a river.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, what a tragic fucking story. Wow.
Yeah, well, nobody died. It's fine.
I remember like dramatic. I mean,
it was dramatic because it was day one. Like, we haven't even gotten to the place yet. So,
yeah, welcome to Belize, bitch.
The kicker was third world country, no seatbelts. So we were all just flying
they
about.
Just came with no seatbelts?
Yeah, they just came with no seatbelts.
They just removed the seatbelts?
So then we pulled up all of our luggage, like, uphill, right? And a bunch of people started stopping, and we were like, oh my God, that's so sweet. They're helping. Well, I realized that they were just stealing our luggage. So I sat down on my luggage. And then we got to escort back to.
They're like, I'll take your PlayStation.
Yeah. Just like, you're good.
Said, I'll take care of your iPad. Just give it to me.
Yeah. So luckily there was a retired police officer that stopped. He literally shot up in the air so everybody would leave.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. What the fuck?
So then we went to
like
our
a
place.
Western movie? Like,
yeah. It was just like that.
Everyone's away with their ponchos and
then
shit.
There you can drink and drive. So we got into the car, and the retired police officer goes, anybody want a beer? And I go, yeah. You know, I'm 18. My mom's like, you can't drink in here. And the police officer goes, I'm literally a retired police officer. Like, fuck off.
Hey, what if some of your unretired friends catch us?
Right?
No, but did that car have seatbelts? That's the question I want to know.
Maybe. I don't.
But the car
remember.
just didn't have. Did you not put your? Be honest.
No, there was no seatbelts.
You didn't put your seatbelts on.
No, there was no seatbelts.
There was just no seatbelts.
There was no seatbelts.
What the fuck was that? A car before seatbelts were invented?
No, it was a newer car.
What the fuck?
That's what I was confused too.
That's hilarious. Just and there was like if they ship out cars to third world countries, just don't leave the seatbelts. Cut back on
budget
costs.
cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts.
Yeah.
No seatbelts, no windshield wipers. You know, it's fucking. That's all that extra shit. You know.
Yeah, we were in the airport going, and so the car company had come into the airport, right? And they were like talking to my dad, like, hey, you need to come with us to this to across the street. And my dad's like, I'm not getting fucking beat up today. No, I'm good. I'm not paying.
No, fuck
yeah,
because
he's like,
cartel members out there and shit.
Yeah, so he's like, I have car insurance. You can go through my car insurance, or you can get fucked.
Oh.
And they're like, no, you owe us $28,000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and then my mom, she's a little spitfire too. You can't get me.
Oh man,
and
your
got
mom hit
into
her with
his face. And then so we were getting on the plane as the police were coming up because it's corrupt, right? So we got on and we took off just as the police were like pulling up and trying to get out and stopping us.
That's funny. Yeah, like the Belizean people saying, "Hey, I want my money."
Yeah,
flying off.
Yeah, and we were like, "Woo, America!"
Yo, but that's crazy. So when you were in the car, right, and you started tumbling, like what the fuck were you thinking? Were you like, am I gonna do? Was there a split second where you're like, I'm gonna fucking die in Belize?
No.
Yeah, if your car's flipping, like you saw it, fucking boom, 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 boom.
See, I was sleeping though, so I woke up in the midst of it. So and then
what
I was thinking, right?
Yeah, right. You get up like, what the fuck? You know?
It was fucked. But my older brother was sitting next to me, and he had taken his foot and shoved me against the door, so we weren't ping-ponging back around. But he shoved me so hard that I had a bruise from like my arm all the way down to
from him,
my leg.
Pinning you on
from pinning me, yeah, because we had the luggage flying around
the
too.
Momentum of the car. And
so I had like this huge bruise from his foot alone, and then other stuff that were hitting me.
But you stayed put though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like nothing
happened. Shout out
happened.
to your brother, damn.
But so I was mostly like, ow, this hurts, ow, ow, ow.
That wasn't too bad then.
Yeah, it was really slow. My dad wasn't going very fast, so there was no. What's crazy is the week before that, like tourists actually died on that same hill.
Really?
They did the same thing. Yeah.
Has there been any changes to that too? Maybe two more people going.
I can't go back. I don't know.
Yeah, but why were you banned? Oh, what do you mean?
So I can't go back. So the Senate, I don't know. Is there multiple senators of California? There is, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
So there's a senator of California called my mom and said, "Hey, by the way, none of the people that went with you can go back to Belize because they take your name, phone number, and address."
They get a personal call from the senator.
From the senator, yeah.
Like, yo, listen.
Yeah, so and they're like, hey, by the way, if you go there, any one of your family members with that name, because you have to sign into Belize when you get there, anyone will get held for ransom, and so.
Oh, so it's like one of those things for your own safety.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like the government.
It wasn't outright banned, but I just like saying that way. But I'm
fine.
still not allowed back to Belize.
Yeah,
I feel
for
banned.
Your own good. Yeah. Well, fuck Belize. What's going on in Belize?
Yeah.
Other than shitty roads and no seatbelts, right?
Yeah. The food is amazing.
Is it? Yeah, South America got the best food. Mexico has like the king of.
I love Mexico.
Yeah, it's like the king of all South American food. It's like
I like the west side though. I don't really like the.
I've never been to Mexico, but my dad lives in Mexico.
Okay,
no, my dad used to live in Tijuana.
I used to go outside Tijuana to Rosarito. I really liked out there. I never did Tijuana. I want to go. I want to go to.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, he invited me there a few times. I'm like, how about we meet outside of San Diego? I mean, outside of a fucking Tijuana.
Yeah.
But then he just moved to San Diego, and he's like stressing out right now because of like how expensive everything is and shit. You know? Compared to Mexico, because Mexico he was paying like. He was still getting like I don't even know. I shouldn't say this shit, but he was still getting like his government checks, but he was spending it over there. So it was like with the currency, it was like he was getting so much more for his dollar.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Then he's in California. It's like the opposite. California's like a socialist state at this point. You gotta fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of people live in Mexico and just cross the border every morning to go to work in San Diego. So it's 30 minutes from the border.
San Diego from Tijuana to my brother would do that. He was on there. He would do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I kind of regret not going to Mexico though when I had the chance. I mean,
you should. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
So what's the best country of all the ones you've been to?
I really love Italy. Italy and Mexico.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, I like Italy better than Greece, but I like the food in Greece better. And then Mexico, I find, is just more well-rounded for myself. Somewhere cheap that I can see myself living like within the next 5 years. Or
Who has the hotter men of all the countries?
Italy.
Italy?
Yeah, and maybe that's why I like it.
Some Italian stallions. There's some fucking Sicilian beasts out there with their hair slicked back. You know, it's ready to lay the pipe down.
They're just dressed very nice there.
Yeah, so you get that. They got a certain swag about them. They were always like the cool Europeans, you know.
Yeah,
they
it's
were like
very clean,
the ethnic
and
Europeans, kind of, you know.
So
they had a little swag to them, you know. Even like the mafias and shit, like they were always like kind of cool and shit, you know, like all the movies and shit like that, you know.
So, anyways.
I'm gonna leave it all in.
This is you can't say that.
Shh. No, this isn't. What this is you can't say that.
You can't say that. No. All right, good talk.
Good talk.